Now, I believe we're live. Live on the YouTubes. It's the Friday Night Strike with your host, Night Strike. And yes, I got everything set up and, we're running a few minutes late tonight. So sorry about that. It's just, you know, first world problems. I was with Smeggy. Smeggy's showing off all his patches. If everybody wants to watch him, arrange his patches, go over there. So, got a name. Scott's over there saying yo. Scott's everywhere tonight. So, Scott, if you want to jump in and hang out, you can. Links at the top. Anyone else who wants to jump in, they can. It's just, I don't have any topics tonight, so you guys come up with topics. So, Robert Harrison is out there. What's going on, buddy? How you doing tonight? Tactical Fud is out there. Oh my. Tactical Fud. Who is that? Oh my. New York Outcast is over there. He says, okay, second, apparently. You're a bit more than second. You're like fourth down the list, Rob. Sorry. So, what's going on, people? So, Buck is out there. Okay. All right. Yep. How's it going? I'm here. So, in case, hopefully everything is going. Yeah. Everything should be good. I just don't have the camera on tonight. So, I don't feel like turning the camera on personally, but, I will. People want it, but I don't really want to. Nobody wants to see me. Scott says Atlantic Firearms had Chinese flatbacks 2 for $30. Not sure if they have any left. I'm not sure if I want any. It's Atlantic. Their shipping prices are are as bad as classics. Actually, a little worse. A little worse. Yeah, I'm working on something in the background. Hold on. All right, there we go. Robert Harrison says, still haven't been successful with finding any MP5 AR lower receivers. Now I'm on the hunt till I find one. Actually, Robert Harrison, I went looking because you mentioned that. I went looking for them. I've only found 2 companies that ever make them. One is one of them that makes them is New Frontier Armory out of I think it's Nevada. I think they're in Nevada. New Frontier. They were one of the first companies to make one of those polymer lowers that actually didn't break, other than Plum Crazy. Okay, so and they also made the first the first all polymer fire control group. So check out New Frontier Armory. They do a style of that. They said they might. I emailed them and they said they may have more in stock soon. So go and check inform me when they get more in stock on their website, and they may have some more soon. Yeah, they've got an MP5 style lower too. So you might want to check that one out because honestly, your best bet for an MP5 lower or a lower that uses MP5 mags, their version is going to be the one you're going to want because everybody else said they're no longer making them. That was a one-time run. So it's sad that they did that, but that's how they are. Let's see which one it is. I think it's the one you want that takes MP5 mags. I think that's their C5 lower. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. I'm let's see. C5. Their website is slow, really slow. Not right now, Warsaw. I'm not really into Polish, surplus, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the C5. They said they should have some more in soon, so just get on the waiting list, and they'll let you know when they have more in, Robert. So you know, I even went on the waiting list because you know what, I want one too. Because you got me on. I always buy AR lowers because I just picked one up the other day, a normal AR, a normal PSA lower. But I love getting AR lowers because they're some of the cheapest to get on the market. Sadly, but yeah, it's true. Well, aside from getting a dagger lower, a dagger frame these days with the fire control group, because I did that. So, all right, what else? What else? What else? Calavera says hello, Strike. Long time no see. Yeah, what's it been like? 4 minutes? Yeah, Warsaw's out there. Defense Dad is out there. Defense Dad, you can jump in. It's 7:30. I waited. I waited for you. The link is at the top of the live chat. Uh, Warsaw says, "Knife Strike. Any recommendation for an AR-15 sight post? I want a green one." Well, if you've got the standard F Mark front sight post, there are like neon fiber optic fiberglass, not fiberglass, but fiber optic style. You can replace the original one in your F Mark front sight post for. I'd recommend doing something like that instead of trying to, just go with what you've already got there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you've got an F Mark size post, and if you don't, uh, just get whatever kind of front sight you want, and then just swap out that blade, because that's what I normally do. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's see. Trying to find one that you know. I'm just looking for an image. I'm not actually looking for trying to show you how much it is, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. Not that I really care about YouTube, but you get the point. I'm trying to be proper. I know. What the hell? What's wrong with you, Night Strike? All right. Something like this. Let's see if it's popping up. See, it's popping up. There it is. Something like this. You can get these. They also make ones that are completely, the fiber optic color completely, and they just drop in. And that's what I recommend getting. So, yeah. I don't know if you can still see it. If you can't, oh no, but it's dropping again. So hold on. Let's see. There you go. This. This is what I'm mentioning. I'm talking about. Getting one of these, and you can also get versions where they're just all one color, or, an off color other than black to drop in, and that'll go right in your front sight post. And there you go. These do work, and these are what I normally drop out because it's easier to get these in and out than it is trying to replace the whole front sight post with the gas system and everything. That's a pain in the ass. Don't do that. Because if you got a front F Mark front sight post, leave it. Do not screw with it. I'm telling you right now, it's a bad idea. Unless you want to do that something like that, and you do that all the time, then go ahead, screw with it all you want. Personally, I don't want to, so that's just me. Anyways, let's get back to what everybody else is saying. All right. So he says it's the standard one. The front sight is the standard triangle sight post. Okay, good. Defense status says I'll hop in after finishing up something. Okay. Yeah. That Gunpowder Beauty says be proper. What the fuck? WTF? Where is Night Strike and who is this imposter? No. He's still here. He just doesn't. He's just trying to be better, well rounded is the whole thing. And is it working? I don't know. I don't know if it's working. I'm trying though. I'm trying. So, what do we got over here? Announcements finally showed up. All right, there we go. Let's see. Oh boy, here she is. Yes, she's here. What else? Warsaw, you're always going to do something to get chewed out. She chews everyone out. And then she throat punches you. It's true. Yeah. No, Daniel, I can't. I can't. I don't have the facilities to go and buy stuff like that. As I told you, so I also don't have any room to buy or put one even if I bought one. So right now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell a couple of my guns and probably get a ghost gunner or probably what was the other the Bantam desktop CNC mill first. Then after that, possibly get a bigger one. Yeah, the Bantam tools. Looking at that one, or I was looking at getting just a ghost gunner because of price. I really can't afford like $6,000 to $7,000. I don't have the capabilities for it. No. Maybe if I did a blue dress telethon, I'd be able to get a bigger one. But other than that, no, absolutely not. So. Uh-oh. Seven Wonders is out there. Mr. Sun Snob is out there. Who goes there? Oh my. It's a Friday night and he's here.
Absolutely, bro. What are you doing?
There's something wrong. Travis P11 is.
Oh wait, I'm not gaming right now, so I'm not playing Destiny. So that's probably why.
That's right. That's right. You're single again. I forgot.
No. I'm not playing Destiny right now, so that's why I'm here.
No. The joke was you're single.
Dude, if I'm single, I mean that has nothing to do with me being here. I mean,
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, well,
I'm not here looking for you. If that's what you're asking, I mean,
no.
Oh, okay, all right.
The joke was you're not you're here on a Friday night because you're single again. You're not out there looking for women.
I hate to say it, dude, but I think I spent more time in the podcast when I was married. So that's the truth. So yeah,
that's the sad part too.
No. Well, I mean, my spouse was usually sleeping anyway when I was on the podcast. So it doesn't matter, but still, yeah. So what's up, man? What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
We're just talking about stuff, and we had if anyone that isn't part of the Discord, can someone give them a link to the Discord? Do we have can I get the link from the other night? Because I posted the link on Discord, and I'm rearranging my Discord, the Night Strike Discord, and it's just that people have been posting pictures of their firearms, and I want to go over some of those tonight too. So
cool.
During the Friday Night Strike, obviously I added some of my pictures in there that are old as hell, but I still have most of those firearms.
Oh yeah.
But I just wanted to get more activity out of the Discord, and we had a really nice conversation about tools, 3D printers, 3D manipulation programs last night. And even CNC machines. Daniel was part of the conversation. Pale Horse 21 was part of the conversation too. Warsaw jumped in a little bit, but we had a pretty good conversation last night. And I was hoping we'd have more. If we get more people in the Discord, we'll have more of those conversations. So
yeah.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get the Discord link from the other night. So because that one doesn't expire. I don't really necessarily want to create another one and have that one not work anymore,
Yeah.
So let's see.
Gotcha.
So aside from that, what's new in the life and times of Travis P11?
Yeah, I've been catching some of the SHOT Show footage, and I think it's cool that there's new guns coming out. I mean, I'm never going to say that's a bad thing, but I'm a little disappointed at how long we're going to have to wait for some of this stuff to pop up
because of the shortages.
Well, no, I don't know.
Supply.
Maybe, I don't know. I get what's going on here. I'm kind of getting burned out on, and I'm not ripping on SHOT Show, but I'm just saying that so many times I've seen guns and they're like, oh, it'll be out in 6 months. It's like, it totally kind of ruins my excitement to want to buy it. Because I'm thinking about the new High Point, E Cannon Gen 2. I was pretty excited they're going to be coming out with like a $200,
Right.
armor ready, suppressor ready, double stack 9. I mean, that was just going to be absolutely amazing. And then 2 years go by, and I'm like, well, I've already bought the P365, and I've already bought this, already bought that. That's going to come out, and it's like, well, okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of ruins it when you can't get that product right away.
Right.
And I understand these are first world problems, but I really like to see a little more quantity available when products are shown off, especially if they know they're going to show it off in January. You think they could have it ready to go sooner.
There it is. There's a link.
Yeah, case in point, like the micro dagger. I'd love to buy one. I think they're great. I'd love to have one.
I'm probably going to buy one.
I know, but it's like, okay, 6 months it'll be out, and then it'll be sold out for another 2 months. If you're lucky, you can get one, and then maybe a year from now you might be able to pick one up for, Of course, I went through this with the AKV. I waited almost a year to buy an AKV before I could finally pick one up.
I know.
I got lucky and it just happened to have one listed one morning when I got the email and I bought it.
I know. So who jumped in now? Who we have here now?
I don't know, man. It's a fellow GunTube is what it says.
At Warsaw. Here's the Discord.
Ooh, Caseless is here.
The Pickle Boy himself.
The West Coast Tactical Pickle.
Hey guys. Been a while since I've jumped on one of these shows.
Right on, man.
You're always welcome to. I do send you links almost every Tuesday night.
Yes, that's unfortunately, a lot of times on those nights I've got stuff going on with the family. So
yeah. That's all right, man.
We got a celebrity out here. We got Ting Ting out here. What's going on, Ting Ting? How you doing?
Who?
Ting Ting. She's one of the she's around a lot of the other gun channels. She watches and hangs out on Crumb's stuff.
Oh, cool. Okay.
DLD After Dark stuff. Flying Riches stuff. Yeah, she's everywhere. She is everywhere. She also watches Bacon stuff, and and if you're asking who's Bacon, his name is the Goddamn Bacon on YouTube, and he's pretty cool too. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he jumps in here too and hangs out in the chat too. So again, as I said, a minor celebrity. Yeah, but I'd say we're all on YouTube, so we're all celebrities. But there we go.
So I got a Discord question for you. How do I actually get to your Night Strike Discord? Like, do I have to add it manually on the left hand side?
I clicked that link. You just on the left hand side there'll be separate. It'll show you a list of the Discord servers you're on, and you would just select. You go from Travis P11, and you scroll down to where Night Strike is, and just left click on Night Strikes, and then it shows everything in there. You can just type and say hi.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to figure out how to get to it. Like,
because I'm on Travis's. I see here.
Well, it looks like I gotta press the. Do I have to add a server in order to have you on that list?
No,
because I got you on direct messages, but I don't have you on as like an actual.
Once you join the server, it shouldn't do that. You know what? Why don't I just send you a link?
Yeah, because that's like I'm trying to figure this out. You think I'd be better at it, but the layout I'm always confused.
Invite there, and you need another invite to this one.
Join. Did it add you now? I think it did. Okay, good. It's added you now. Yeah. See, I didn't have your server added. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Cool, man.
I'm just trying to flesh out the Discord. So, anyways, let's get back to the chat. So, yeah. Be nice to Ting Ting 7. Otherwise, I will put you over my knee and I'll spank you.
Oh, I'll sit there and throat punch him. You can't
Yeah.
talk bad about Ting Ting.
No. You be nice to Ting Ting. I got Ting Ting's back.
Yeah, he might enjoy that over the knee thing. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think we may have to have Jesse just throat punch him, right, Jesse?
Absolutely. I mean, have y'all seen my condition? I'm swollen. I'm ready to fight somebody.
Right. You're ready to punch someone at that school. That was for sure. Oh, I don't blame you for that. That whole situation, man. Oh. Well, Travis is back.
I see two of them. I don't remember drinking today.
I don't either. And Daniel, Crump isn't done entirely. He's just he's rearranging things. I don't know if he's going to stop. He hasn't stated whether he was going to stop or not, but he's taking a back burner right now. And he caught COVID, which is hilarious. Now he was supposed to go to SHOT Show, and like the day before he has to go to SHOT Show, he catches COVID. That's pretty good.
That would suck, man. Having to cancel, you lose all the money on your hotel and your flight and stuff.
Yeah.
God,
the day before.
Sucks.
Yeah, so
we just do what I do. You could just analyze guns from other people's videos, like I did with the High Point 2 years ago. Yeah. There you go.
Joe Zawala's out there. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. The fence
From
dad
what
is
I
here.
saw,
Watch out.
it looks like High Point is releasing a new version of this, of theirs that have a built-in comp on it.
Yeah, they made it even uglier.
Guy that comment says maybe 7 as a thing for Ting Ting. No. He's gonna have to get in line. I'm first. So he has to get in line. He's already married.
Who's already married?
7 Wonders is.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
So he said he's done posting videos. Stick of work. He just released one today. So Daniel. So I don't know what that means. So oh God, Warsaw is posting eBay links in the chat. You need to stop that. I'm not endorsing anything. Oh God, it's more Chinese stuff. Thanks, Warsaw. Thanks. But what else? What else we got? Let's see. In Type 56 mag, 5-cell pouch. Yep. Sold the USA, not China. No, it's Chinese. It is. I'm not ignoring you, G23. I haven't seen what you said. G23 says, well, have a good show. I'm heading to Georgia Shooting Connection live stream. Well, if you're saying that, then, what else are you going to say, G23? I'm not ignoring you. But if you say something like that, how am I supposed to, talk to you? Yeah. Rob, I'm not that lucky or that bad. I don't have anyone. So let's put that out there. Uh-oh. Mr. FNH is reloading again. Watch out.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
So he's doing the reloading live on YouTube.
No, it's not reloading and depriming.
It's the same thing.
No,
it's kind of like unloading, isn't it?
That's two totally different things, buddy.
It's part of the reloading
process.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, popping the primers.
You have to pop the primers, the old primers out to put the new primers in, to reform the case, to put the powder in, and then the bullet.
I'm actually prepping components. Thanks. How you doing? How you doing?
Those of us in
Does that make him a
those
prepper?
of us in this chat know the difference between depriming and reloading.
Oh,
That's for The
it's all part of the same
it's
process.
like-
It's all part of the same.
I know,
process.
that's where what I was getting to. That's where the powers that be on YouTube aren't going to know the dang difference.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They don't know. But
I mean,
well,
they do talk about depriming in my reloading manual, so I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's the
they
early
do.
chapter in the book. So.
Daniel says at Night Strike, remember, don't eat peanut butter someone sends you with a pickle shaped hole in it. Yeah, especially if it comes from some dude in Colorado.
I'm afraid to ask. That just sounds so disturbing in so many different ways.
I'll tell you off air. It's actually quite hilarious. It involves our friend Matt.
Oh, what doesn't involve Matt?
Yeah, no, right? Right? Well,
Who all's in here?
who we got in here right now? Right now, we've got Calaveras 32 Special. We got Defense Dad. We got Mr. FNH, Gunpowder Beauty. We got Travis P11 and Warsaw Patriot.
Oh yeah, what's up, everybody?
That's who we got in the chat here. That's who we got in the chat here, and out on the YouTube chat. Everybody's out there. I mean, we've got Scott 79, Fud Tactical Fud. We got Robert Harrison. We got New York Outcast. Who else do we have? I think I saw. We got Defense Stat out there. We got Warsaw out there. Calaveras is out there. Gunpowder Beauty's out there. What else we got? G23's out there. Seven Wonders. Daniel's out there. Ting Ting's out there. Thought I saw Joe Zawala's out there. Guy that comments is out there. Vanessa Kitty's out there saying hi. Hey, Vanessa. Who else we got out there? Mr. FNH is out there also. So we got a whole bunch of people. That's not everyone.
I'm always lurking.
That's not everyone, but again, that's a lot of those that are. So for those of you that are out there, thank you for hanging out with us. And yeah, if you got any comments, questions, or you want to show us something cool, just let us know. Also, on the Discord, check and join the Discord. We got a ton of we got one text channel on the Discord of just nothing but gun pictures. So if you haven't done so already, go on the Discord and post your gun pictures because I want to go over some of them tonight. So there we go. And what happened? Yankee banned Steadley? What's the deal with that, Mr. FNH?
I don't know. That dude hates me anyways, so.
What do you do to get people
making
mad or
assumptions.
pissed off at you? What's your deal, man?
I'm just that type of a polarizing person. Like, ever since I've been a child, you either love me or you hate me. So to all the people that hate me, go fuck yourselves.
So, what was in the mason jar? Is it like sweet tea, moonshine?
No, it was
whiskey on rocks. What we got?
It was that mason jar.
I could say it was sweet tea, but it's definitely
it was
old Rip Van Winkle.
It was Rip Van Winkle peanut butter. Let's just put it that way.
It's old Rip Van Winkle. I'm not going to say what that is.
It was spiked peanut butter. Of the edibles variety.
Sounds delicious.
With a little bit of the what do they call it? The wacky tobacco in it.
Why would you put wacky tobacco in your bourbon?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. That's what they did. It's Colorado. What do you expect from them?
That's true. They pretty much put it in everything.
They put it in everything these days.
I expect more than that.
I know. I do too. Ting Ting says she took a look and seen dividers. I need to learn how to reload, she says. Yep.
You and me both, sister. You and me both.
Yep.
Not a good time to get into reloading, unfortunately. That's where you might be able to find some of the stuff that I've been chasing, small pistol primers for about 5 months.
I mean, I have found a ton.
Where'd you get them last?
Where'd you get them last?
Strike.
What?
Oh, I said sorry.
I have found a ton of 5.56 and 223 casings that I saved forever ago and never used. and I'm considering deprimering them all and getting the hand loading stuff and just hand loading them. Just because I need more.
GT3 and 5.56.
I
All
need
those
more.
primers have been available.
I need more 223 and 5.56. That's why.
Well, that's where
And I'm not,
FNH. What part of the country are you in?
And I'm not paying $75 for a box of 100 223. So.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed where you were at there, FNH. You know what? Night Strike talked over you.
Hey, that's my show.
Oh, my bad. I'm in Missouri.
Missouri, okay. That's for because out here in Northern California, I can't seem to find, primers, and
No,
that's
I only buy online.
Well, that's for and I've been looking online. I just keep striking out. That's why I'm just not, not looking on the right place at the right time is all.
Life gets better when you leave California.
Defense Dad out there says they put it in Chinese food there in Colorado instead of MSG.
Well, seems like a good theory to me.
Yeah, they do put the wacky tobacco and everything in Colorado. True. So what are the
my
other
best
comments?
advice is to sign up for notifications on all the notifications you can and hope that like one of them comes in, and as soon as that notification comes in, you need to be ready. That's my best advice. But it's also good to just like randomly search that shit like all the time whenever you're just bored.
Right.
Just like literally type in primers and then copy and search that. Okay, that website strikes out, check the in-stock availability type of shit. That strikes out. Just go over and just paste that primers into every other website you can think of and just keep trying to do that in-stock dance and see if anything comes up with a hit. And most of the time you'll come up with 223 primers. And they're running like $110 to $130 shipped for like 1,000. Fucking powder is insane right now. Powder, like if you want to get BLC2, I saw, I won't say their whole name, but a place that might have the word Midway in the sentence. They wanted $65 a fucking pound shipped, and they would only let you have a limit of one. And I was like, why would I want that deal? I want I want tons of that. I don't want a pound.
So jumping in the chat out there, we got Makojo, MK Joe out there in the chat saying, "Hey, at Night Strike at panel and chat. What's going on, Makojo?" Got a comment says, "Very unusual. At Seven Wonders, didn't at one point help someone get them banned? Can't remember exactly who. I can't remember either." So
Sedley said something in the chat that pissed Yankee off, and I don't know what it was.
So Daniel is telling me, don't waste my money on reloading equipment. Buy a CNC that makes you all the monies so you can just buy ammo. That sounds like a good idea. A bar feed CNC lathe with a sub spindle basically prints money. Well, how's that working out for you, Daniel? Aren't you still in the hole?
No, that super chat money.
So when it comes to powder, I've been able to find tight group and stuff like that around for pistol because I shoot mostly pistol stuff.
Oh my god!
Primers,
is that Boost?
Yeah. Primers, I just get anything small, and my pistols will light it. So.
Yeah, but where do you get pistol primers at?
Yeah.
Well, no, I never said pistol primers. I said anything small. I ran Magnum primers in my pistol. I ran
I did get some large Magnum recently.
Yeah, I had someone try to tell me, just use smaller rifle primers in your small pistol, in the small pistol rounds,
absolutely.
And that sounded like a bad recipe.
No, it's perfectly fine. The component's the same. What it does, it's the actual outer part of it is harder to withstand higher pressures. The actual component's exactly the same between magnums, between rifle, between anything. It's just how thick and hard the cup is.
Okay, it was my understanding that those also had a little bit hotter flame because they're meant to light off more powder.
Nope.
That's what I had heard too.
Nope.
The guy that told me that though, he just said to chronograph it when I was working at my load.
So I have done rifle primers and pistol, same velocities. I've done it in pistol primers in rifles, same velocity as it's all the same.
Must be an old wives' tale then.
Ting says she's having problems finding FFFG or number 10 caps for her 1858. Percussion caps are hard to find right now.
Now she's saying she's having a hard time finding a 3F black powder.
Yeah. Or number 10 caps.
Seems like that shooter supply was a good place to look. Another place is Mid-South Shooters.
I know have that too.
I know the only black powder.
Yeah, Nachos.
The only black powder manufacturer was down in Louisiana, has closed down.
Well, there's still Pyrodex.
So
yes,
there was a
that's where you can still find some of the substitutes. My understanding is some of the if you're shooting percussion cap, they work just fine on using substitutes. I've heard that they tend to be a little bit, the flintlocks tend to be a little more finicky.
Yeah, I mean, personally, for me, if I was going to do black powder, I would just get Pyrodex because it works about the same. Yeah, it smells, but so does black powder.
So if you do not percussion but flintlock, use your black powder, true black powder in your pan, then use Pyrodex in the charge.
Yeah. That's if you can get real black powder, though.
I went to Bass Pro recently, and that aisle for the muzzle loading stuff, that was pretty full. So you might check if you have like a Bass Pro or Cabela's in your area. Maybe people aren't hitting that as heavy as they are the regular reloading area. But even the regular reloading area, I'm thinking about going back and picking up some more of the 30 cal shit. Because they had like a ton of reloading components. They even had that 6.5 ELD stuff.
Yeah, projectiles.
AMAX.
There's so many projectiles out there. You can get that out pretty much anywhere. I mean, your most common stuff.
Yeah,
that's right. I've been finding the projectiles pretty easy. It's the encasings that haven't even been too bad. It's been mostly powder and primer that have been my issues. That's where I recently, just here this week, actually, I got a shipment in from Maker's Bullet, which is based out of Georgia. It's a small firm that they do a small batch non-lead. So that's where, and they offer them for some of the calibers that other companies don't. So I'm going to be trying to work up some non-lead for my 32 Winchester Special now. That's really fun.
All right, M. Gabriel's out there in the chat, hanging out. He says Pyrodex is sweet. He's also saying, he was commenting about the last U.S. powder, and that's just traditional black powder, right? That wasn't. So if the traditional black powder is if they're no longer making that here in the United States, what are for those who have reproduction flintlocks, what do you use in the
stuff that comes from Switzerland?
Using stuff from Switzerland, okay.
So
what's the brand? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know it's imported. But most of the powder that we use as reloaders comes over via ship.
Huh.
Most of it is made in Netherlands, Belgium.
I'm surprised another person wouldn't just start up another company to make more.
As far as primers in
I mean just the black powder.
Right. Well, it may get bought and rebranded, but it's closed. As far as primers, CCI Federal is in the process of opening another primer manufacturer. SIG's opening another one. Hornady's opening another one, but all those three are to supply themselves. And I know that there's two more opening
in the U.S. PSA is going to start manufacturing ammo too.
Yes, but from what I heard is they're going to be buying their primers.
Right.
Yeah, it's my understanding the reload primers available.
Yeah, we need more. We need home manufacture of stuff.
Or primarily, it's primarily the companies that make them for themselves and they sell the excess.
Right.
There was a company on
C&T Design and Arms is out there. He's saying that's because it's so hard with EPA regulations.
Absolutely. That's why we don't have any lead smelters in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. M. Gabriel says, was that the Dylan warming up, Foose?
Dylan, I don't own a Dylan.
Yeah, I don't think Foose owns a Dylan.
No, I was resizing and trimming 223 brass earlier. I got that thing set up.
What's the brand of your reloading machine?
Mark 7.
It's the Mark 7. Okay, that's the brand.
Yep.
I think he might have been joking about. It sounded like there was a motorcycle went by in the
Yeah, probably.
that was Calaveras.
Yeah. CCI Federal said they were not taking any more primer orders. Yeah, because they can't produce enough to fulfill the orders they've got.
So CCI Federal are the same parent company. So CCI is going to be but selling a lot of their stuff to their subsidiary, not a subsidiary, but to
other companies.
Well, to Federal.
Yeah. Olin and Vista are keeping production low and prices high.
No, they're pumping out as much as they can.
Hey, they are keeping prices.
It only looks like that, probably.
Foose, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think? Thoughts on 3D printed ammo?
More words, please.
Like plastic.
Like what's?
Like we're talking plastic, casings.
You mean the polymer casing?
Yeah. What do you think of that? I think that's a big way to actually kind of fix our problems here.
It's not, because the head of the case is still going to have to be brass or steel or something. Like, will it be helpful in the long run whenever prices of
brass goes through the roof?
Well, because it's copper and tin. Whenever those copper's already through the freaking roof, copper and tin go through the roof. Using less of that is better, but you can't reload that polymer stuff.
Yeah, but
so it's a once and done.
Well, then you got aluminum. People use aluminum now.
Yep. There's also a company that uses metal heads and then stainless steel bodies for pistol rounds.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the company, but you need special dies that are multiples of hundreds of dollars to reload them.
Foos, have you heard about this True Velocity ammo? It's supposed to be like, polymer jacketed or whatnot.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Where the neck and most of the body is polymer, because the brass doesn't keep the only reason you have brass up in the front part of it. F&H, can you hold up a piece of brass, please? Okay. So
right. Yep.
Yeah. So
right there.
All you need is basically where his fingers are touching needs to be brass. That holds pressure. From where his fingers, that's
the little column.
Yeah. From where his fingers are not touching up, all that is a gas seal. So if that is something else that will seal gas, polymer, steel, what have you, it doesn't matter what that is. All that's the seal. Back where his fingers are touching, that has to hold pressure. Right. Because that is where your chamber goes to your bolt, and there's a split there. So that has to hold pressure. Everything else is just a gas seal. So if you could have a gas seal made of something else and still have that either steel or brass or whatever to hold that pressure, you're good.
Some guy was telling me that he was thinking about actually doing ammunition out of wood. I'm like, dude, are you crazy?
Jesus Christ, out of wood. Really?
That's
for a guy that comments going off topic saying, I don't ask or want wrenches because I speak truth to power, but it's more understandable to say dumb shit not being a mod. Okay, I don't know what context that's in. Somebody can fill me in on that.
That's for Mr. F&H and Foos. I'm curious your guys' opinions on the new SIG 277 Fury and the bimetal case that they're using. I'm just what your thoughts are on reloading for about it. Do you think it'll work?
I've not even heard of this.
277 Fury? Never heard of it.
I don't know, and neither have I.
Well, I mean,
it's the one. No, that was Sig's.
Excuse me.
For
Actually
the
talked about it a year ago.
competition.
But the
Yeah, that
MCX
was.
Spear.
It's the 277 Fury was Sig's entry into replacing the 5.56 for the military.
Gotcha. Well, so if it has a polymer case, you're not going to be able to reload it because under extraction, you're still going to have a lot of heat in there, and you're not going to be able to remold that polymer case.
No, it's got like a stainless steel head and some other kind of metal for the body, and there's a joint in the
Carbon fiber, isn't it?
Okay. That a company's already doing with pistol, and usually it's a stainless steel shoulder and neck and upper body area. That you can do it, but you do need special dies. The normal dies that we have right now, like the $20, $30, $40, $50 dies, aren't gonna suffice. You need something.
Yes, I don't own the caliber, but I was curious, and they were saying it's whatever the design, it's what your quote unquote normal like 5.56 runs at what 55,000 psi or and
like
so your 223 is like 55. I think the a NATO spec is spec like 62,000. That's why they say you shouldn't swap them back and forth. This stuff I think was supposed, from what blurb I saw when it first came out, they were saying they were expecting over 70,000 psi for chamber pressures.
Well, again, that will work harden whatever metal's there, but the pressure is held by the barrel and the bolt, not by the brass. So all the brass is there to do is make a seal and to remove as much heat from the chamber as possible. That's the only reason the brass is there.
Just
the seal.
So that's where so with specialty dies should still be reloadable. That's kind of what I was curious about because I was seeing it and I was looking at the the metals they're talking about in the casings. Is like great. It's not this plastic, but is that something that's going to be able to be reloadable? But so yes, with specialty equipment.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Ting is saying that would be a bad idea. Need special nonstick chamber or some sort of locking bolt to keep the polymer from exploding. Is my thought. Is what Ting's saying.
Well, it's not that. It's the sticking.
And then she says, "Okay, I see what you mean. That should be about right."
You would have to have some high temp stuff.
Yeah.
To where it doesn't melt, but it still expands to create a gas seal.
Well, that's why I mentioned True Velocity because they're making some sort of polymer type case or something and whatnot, and they've already made it with the calibers they're doing 50 BMG, 338 Norma Mag, 7.62 NATO, 308, 6.8 TVCM, 6.5 Creedmoor, and they're doing 5.56.
If you guys go check out my Caliber Corner episode number 117, we did an episode on 277 Sig Fury. If you're kind of curious,
okay,
we covered it. We actually covered it 2 years ago, almost to the day.
Yeah. So
shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Can you share my screen?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
I'm always way ahead of the curve, guys.
Start screen sharing. I'll share it.
Okay, hold on. Let me swap back to it.
Oh, Night Strike. I have an answer for CNT Designs and Arms. His questionnaire.
Okay, well, we'll get to it.
Okay.
We're lagging. So, we're having the conversation right now, and we're lagging on me reading the chats. So let's get through what Foos was saying first.
So, are you sharing my screen now?
You gotta. You're not screen sharing yet.
How do I screen share?
It's that little button.
Start sharing your screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate cancel. All right, here.
Yeah. Yep. That's the True Velocity stuff.
Yeah. So as you see down here, you still have a metal. This holds the pressure.
That's got to be steel.
This area, either steel, brass, what have you. The rest of this up here, all that does is hold the gas seal.
It looks like they have a steel insert there at the bottom.
Yeah.
If you look at it closely.
So down here, you resize that, whatever. I mean, this portion usually does not get sized whenever you
shoot, right?
Whenever you reload.
Right.
But the rest of this and the shoulder and the neck do. But with this polymer stuff, you're not going to be able to redo that unless you heat it up and fold it back into that shape.
Right.
So reloading this stuff, I don't think would be possible.
Well, I'm not saying about reloading it. I'm just saying that, as far as like if we can't find brass, that looks like to be the next best thing.
It would be, but then you're putting
polymer
everywhere.
Yeah, you're putting polymer
ranges.
everywhere.
Now, if they can make this out of hey, once this is exposed to the elements,
it breaks down.
It decomposes into whatever, like a seed-based thing. That's cool. Then yeah, that's fine. And then the base, if that would go ahead and decompose after 4 or 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, it just rusts away.
My concern on that would be if it, would be shelf life. That's where, like, it's not uncommon. I'll be going through when I've got some extra cash buying ammo, but I don't always get to shoot up as fast. So, like, I've probably got some, 308 that's probably been sitting on the shelf for a couple of years. I would hate to have that, go pick up a box and then find my casings falling apart.
As we were talking, it would biodegrade if left to the elements. If it's still on the shelf in a normal inside environment, you'd be fine.
Yes, but if it gets a little moisture
if it gets wet, and you're not saying it's going to get wet in California because California, but yeah, again, if it gets wet, then you probably want to either shoot it or get rid of it.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, you don't know. We'd have to look and see how that biodegrades.
But I was looking at that stuff, and that stuff looks pretty. It's a neat idea, and I think it's pretty cool. And I get what you're saying, that you wouldn't be able to reload with it. But if it's just like a one and done type situation, I still think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would probably work. Something like that would probably work well in your. I think it's Setney. I think it is one. Nice strike. You said that has the fluted chamber. That's a one and done regardless.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at it for. For my Setney, so I could run 308 or 7.62 NATO through it.
So it says return spent cases back to us for discounted reload. So what they probably could do is probably separate this, reuse the bottom, and remold the
plastic. Yeah. So
and get their material back.
Yep. Let me get to the comments out here on the side.
Maybe it goes back to its original size and shape after it expands. It doesn't need to be resized.
That would be awesome. But then what? But then wherever you're seating your bullet, I guess it would.
I don't know. Maybe they use heat to seat it. Possibly. Maybe they heat it.
Or it's elastic memory is smaller than the projectile. So when we push a projectile, it expands it a little bit, and the round is always trying to do neck tension back to its size. But can't.
Right,
that'd be cool.
Tara Smith is out there saying, thinking of changing my channel name. Tara's Kitchen is taken. Tara Smith's Kitchen is not. Maybe? Any thoughts?
Tara Armed and Cooking.
How about T's Kitchen?
Huh?
I say Tara
Travis P11's Kitchen. There you go.
No.
You have my blessing, Tara. Tara P11's Kitchen.
No.
God,
no. Tara P11. God.
No, we're doing
Tara P11's Kitchen. Yep.
No.
Hey,
Tara
she
Smith's
she cannot be part of the Travi.
Yeah, she's not a Travi. She's a Tara.
What's scary is my old man wants to start a YouTube channel. Now he's actually talking to me about it. I don't know.
Says after I was shown the brass base, I agree. Yeah, yep. Warsaw's out there talking about it too, giving suggestions. C&T Design and Arms says, will they ever perfect caseless ammunition? No. I'm gonna say no. I mean, unless the only way we would perfect caseless ammunition, and this is just my hypothesis, is if we ever got any sort of traction with railguns, because then you don't need a casing for the projectile. The projectile just flows along the rails and gets shot out of the barrel.
Well, in rail guns, you're not using propellant. You're using magnetic stuff. Okay, sorry, FNH, go.
Go, FNH.
Oh, no, I'm good. I wasn't saying that.
You raised your hand.
You hit it like you wanted to speak. whenever it comes to caseless ammunition, you still need to have your gas seal. You still need to find a way to remove heat from the mechanism. If you ever pick up a piece of 30-06 or 223s, like
It's hot.
Try to catch it, it's hotter than a mofo.
Oh,
That's removing a lot of heat from your chamber. If you have caseless ammunition, all that heat is going to sit in your chamber and sit and sit and sit round after round after round, and you're going to start having cook-offs pretty darn quick.
Yeah. All right, so we're going through the comments. M. Gabriel says, I think the new composite ammo is supposed to run at 80k PSI. I don't know, but if that's true, that's cool. Bacon is out there saying, I was told by Night Strike and Ting Ting that we're here. There were cookies promised here. Bacon, I could probably offer you a beer, but not cookies. Not cookies. Warsaw, what do you need?
I think Foose ate all the cookies.
Yeah, Foose
I
haven't
had cooked. Well, I ate all the cookies before they were cooked.
Yeah.
See, FNH.
My kid literally brought these down. Like, I bought these for the kids, and they were like, "Here, have some cookies." And I was like, "These are for you."
Warsaw,
like,
yes.
Here,
what do you
have
need?
some. So I ate some.
Just wait until he's done.
Go when he's done.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of another. Jesus. I was thinking maybe. Really? Come on, you ass.
Go ahead.
It's part of the system. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm done.
Oh, Warsaw's unhappy with us. All right, let me get through some of the more comments.
Wait, did he finish what he was saying?
I think he gave up.
No, I didn't give up. It's got frustrated with you guys.
I'm not going to touch anymore. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Warsaw, go ahead. Finish your statement.
I was going to say maybe, I don't know, aluminum won't work for like higher calibers. I was thinking maybe, what's that stuff they use for cans? That's steel, isn't it?
Technically it's tin, I think.
Would tin work?
I don't think so.
I don't think tin would work as a replacement for brass. That's why I think aluminum would be a better replacement for brass.
The problem is the high pressures with the high calibers. That's the only downfall with it.
But the problem with aluminum, again, as you know, unlike brass, with brass you can reload, but aluminum you can't, because aluminum is kind of like steel, where it's one shot and the case is probably destroyed.
Oh, shit. What was that?
You couldn't
use
one day
tungsten.
when brass is too expensive, you could take like an aluminum case and like 223 or 308, but then you could somehow do the polymer freaking whatever the hell what do you call that, where you build it with the plastic on the outside.
What do the Russians do with some ammo? They take the steel ammo and then they brass wash it.
Copper wash it. It's copper.
Oh, it's copper washed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that works pretty well. Would you be able to reload some of that?
That I don't
No,
know.
because it's the steel.
The steel, yeah. You need dyes that will be able to reload steel, right?
Well, could you do it? Yes, people do reload that stuff.
Steel case.
It's extremely hard on your dyes. It's you can only reload it once, maybe twice.
Right.
And as soon as you get it wet, you have to get this thing dry quick, or else it's gonna rust.
Oh, it's just gonna rust. Yeah.
Rust on the inside.
All right. Bacon is out there saying at Ting Ting he's unhappy for personal reasons, but he's about to go for supply for tonight. All right. Well, good luck. Good luck, Bacon.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Solves everything.
Yep. Tara Smith just stating what she cooks. She cooks a bit of basically everything almost. Guy that comment says, "Is there anything that counters grenades? Personally, I'd rather not be in a room getting tear gassed, flashbanged, and grenaded." Well,
riot shield will do it.
Not with like a frag grenade.
Ear pro, gas mask, eye pro.
Well,
I would wear a gas mask for the tear gas and the flash, and wear sunglasses for the flashbang. Other than that, as far as the frag grenade or high energy grenade, you're pretty much screwed at that point. So don't be there. Is my suggestion.
I know. So you guys are talking about everything you guys are talking about will help stop the frag. What you guys aren't thinking about is the concussion and the movement of air, the force that you're not going to be able to stop with the stuff you have.
You're not going to. So
actually, what about a mattress? That would stop it, wouldn't it?
Not really.
Yeah, but then that won't stop the frag.
It won't stop the frag. That's the problem. All right, moving on to the comments. C&T Designs and Arms says, like a shot shell. All right. Tara Smith says she made you chicken paprikash soup, chicken noodle, beef stew this weekend. It's cold. Brothy soup sounds good. Don't know yet.
Ooh,
right?
I may need to make some chili.
Yeah. Guy that comments is saying, I can cook up a mean bowl of top ramen. So can I. So can I.
Yeah, that's for you smoking a couple racks of ribs this weekend.
Yeah. Ooh.
Where's your address? I'm driving tonight.
Yeah. You don't want to go where Calaveras is.
Okay, I'll stop at the border.
I was going to say Rotel dip sounds good.
Yeah.
With Dorito scoops. I put like a pound of ground beef in that shit, though.
Got it. Comments
block of Velveeta cheese and some milk.
Hashtag Windows make your home a glass house. Changed my mind. I have windows, but I don't have a glass house. So there you go. Wait. Is that can't be? That can't be. But I think
it can't be. It's not Tuesday nights, 9:00.
Now the show can start.
Tuesday nights, 9:00.
Tuesday nights, 9:00. Yeah, we've been here for a while, but a wild Smeggy jumped in for a minute.
How the hell have you been, Smegs?
Yeah, I've been all right. I'm kind of dying right now, but I think I'll live.
Did you get the Rona?
No. I friggin' broke my ribs. Well, I don't know if it's broken, but I'm over exaggerating. It's bruised the shit out of my ribs. Possible hairline fracture. Waiting to get the X-rays back.
Smeggy is only bloodied. He's not beaten.
But anyways, so I've kind of been chilling today, trying to take it easy because it hurts every time I move.
You've been taking painkillers?
Yeah.
Well, just rest, buddy. Just rest. All right, let's go through some of the comments out there. Dogs are out there. Tara Smith is sharing her channel, so be sure to check her channel out. She does a lot of videos. She does a lot of cooking, and then she does videos of her at the range. I like her range videos. Her range videos are really cool. So check those out. And Gabriel says Nebraska constitutional carry is looking good after Thursday's judiciary hearing. Any news about that, Travis?
Just it's been a lot more discussion with all the groups that are interested in it and groups that might be hesitant about accepting it. I think communication lines have been increased this year, so there's a good chance that it's going to pass. I mean, I don't know. Well, not pass, but be presented or make its way to the next step. So Sandhills is going to present they're going to do a debriefing on it, I think, on the Nebraska Farms Owners Association channel on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. You got to go to the channel. They've got the date and time listed for the debriefing. So
okay,
we'll go through the whole process. I think it was Thursday, Thursday, yesterday at 1:30 in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I got to watch most of the testifying.
Yeah.
I will say most of the people, as I put in the chat, most people who testified for the bill were much better spoken than the opponents. Although our new police chief didn't represent Lincoln very well, but she's against it anyway. So,
well,
that's what happens when you hire a police chief from California.
It's also what happens when you hire a yes man or a yes woman.
Yeah,
because that's all police chiefs are. They're yes men or women, and they don't have a thought for themselves because they're appointed and they're not elected like the sheriff is.
So both the chiefs for Lincoln and Omaha, while they came on and said they're in support of the Second Amendment,
they don't believe in this bill.
We're against for the bill because they want some verbiage changed. So, and they're willing to work with them, so they say. But we'll see. They're saying it, but the way the bill is worded makes it very difficult for them to check, like gang members and stuff for firearms.
Do you guys already have open carry with permit?
Yeah, we have open carry. So in Nebraska, you have to have a cost you like $5 or $10. I can't remember which to get your purchase permit, and then you can carry open. Except for in Omaha, you cannot carry open in Omaha. And then I also have my concealed carry permit. So if you're not,
but for Nebraska, you don't have to have an active purchase permit to open carry.
No, but I mean, you have to be able to purchase the gun, though. So
yeah. But if your purchase permit expires, which is like every 3 years, then you can still open carry. I mean, you can open carry long guns and pistols.
Right.
And that's But yeah, you're right. To buy, you'd have to have it initially. Yeah.
Right. And it's just South Carolina did it kind of the same way Texas did it, where you just need a concealed carry permit to open carry. And honestly, I think I kind of believe we should probably take Texas's example more so than trying to go straight to constitutional carry, because it's easier to whittle it back up than try and get the whole piece at once, because look at how they've whittled us down.
It makes no sense. You should have to have a concealed carry permit to open carry. I mean,
I know, I understand that, because the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed. That means don't mess with it. But the problem is, every politician in this country doesn't understand what the definition of shall not be infringed is, because they don't read a dictionary, because they're idiots.
Because Travis is right. You can open carry without a permit here. We have some pretty good gun laws here. Some of them need help. One of the laws here too is the no gun signs on businesses. In Nebraska, that carries the weight of law.
Yeah, well, in South Carolina, you could have a sticker on the front of the building, but unless you've got the sign out front, the sticker is not the end all.
Well, if you have the sticker or the sign here, it's period. It's the law. So if you enter that business carrying, they're
required to have a sign here in South Carolina.
In Missouri, we have concealed open carry, and we can conceal carry, or constitutional open and concealed is what I'm trying to say. So Missouri is a shining example of what they could actually do versus what they actually do.
Yeah, tell that to
we're surrounded by shining examples. It's just we're the one in the middle that's always backwards about change in the state. So
and part of the testimony,
weird state.
The two police chiefs quoted some of the statistics from the surrounding states, saying that crime went up when they had them and everything else.
Anyways, Warsaw, you want to jump in here before I start going over the comments again?
Sure thing. As far as I'm not a lawyer, but as far as law goes, I think Nice Try is correct. Let's just take one step at a time and make a foundation, and then just build it up. I mean, you can't go straight to what you want as far as constitutional carry. So you got to get straight up with the permanent carry, then constitutional.
Yeah, it's stepping stones. I realize that I realize and want everything back that was taken away, but I look at how they whittled it away, and if we don't take that as an example of how to get our shit back, then we're not going to get anywhere.
I disagree. I think you can use both tactics. So one of the problems with whittling it back, just like they whittled in to get rid of it, is that as you start getting the stuff back, then there's less of an argument to be like, oh, you're infringing on our rights, because they'll be like, well, you can open carry and it shall issue permits, so how much more do you need? And there's less people. Not talking to anyone on this panel, right? We're all shall not be infringed, screaming at the top of our lungs type people, right? Repeal the NFA, that stuff. But the normal people, I mean, I've talked with regular gun people, and they're just like, well, I'll just get a permit every 5 years. It's no big deal. It's only $100, whatever. So when I try and say, well, we need to push constitutional carry, they're like, well, I got my permit, so I'm not going to help you do that. I don't care.
You're forgetting it's a tax. Just adding to that.
No, yeah.
I'm not forgetting it. I'm playing devil's advocate from their point of view. It's like it's not that big of a deal. So a place like California, New York, or whatever, where it doesn't exist, like you're going to have a lot more people supporting you. Just go for it. I always use the football analogy. You can chip away at it, right? Do a little running play for 2 yards or whatever, 3 yards. You keep doing it, boom, boom, get a new first down. Every once in a while, throw that friggin' Hail Mary pass. Go for 40 yards. Like, keep them on their toes. You chip away, pass real long. Pass real long, short little run. And so you need both, in my opinion.
Well, my issue with just the chipping along, it's like if let's go back to the football analysis. If you're midfield, you could get to the end zone a lot easier than if you're sitting at the 5, because you have a lot less field to play with. So you might as well go for it all whenever you have a giant field and get closer. So I'm for get rid of it all, instead of just chipping little by little, because the resistance will get tougher and tougher and tougher.
Right.
Well, and the other thing is, if you go for it all and then compromise, then it's like, you're getting a lot, like you're now, right, 5-yard line. Well, if you go for the end zone and then you only get halfway, well, you're at the 50-yard line. Like, that's pretty good. But if you go for 10 yards and then you compromise for only 5, you haven't really got much. Mm-hmm. So it's like they want to ban all guns. We all know that. Their problem is ban all guns.
The problem
is no laws at all. So
the other side is always asking for compromise, but the problem is their compromise is they're saying, well, we'll let you keep this, but you have to give us this, and that's not compromise. Compromise is we give you something in exchange for this, and that's the problem. The other side doesn't realize what the definition of compromise is.
Well, they don't, because they're so used to. Let's be real.
They're so used to getting what they want.
Well, that in this country, if you don't pay attention, this country has let the rights be chipped away and chipped away and chipped away. It's to the point like they're used to paying fees and licenses for everything. Like, well, what's the big deal? I have to pay for my driver's license. I have to pay to license my car. I have to pay taxes on my house you can't own anything without paying taxes or paying fees, and they're so used to it. And if they're not pro Second Amendment, they just think we're complaining about paying a fee. And it's not. Just like, again, I watched a lot of the testimony yesterday, and they were like, they're wanting to chip away at the bill. They want to say, well, there's no provision of how you carry, so we want a provision of what type of holster you have to carry. And like, the anti-gunners think that's reasonable, but before you know it, we're going to end up like, sorry, Calvaris, we're going to end up like California.
Well, I want to get through these comments. So
I agree with you guys, but hey, I got to bail. So later, guys.
All right. So let me go through some of these comments now. Kim Gabriel was talking about Indiana constitutional carry. The committee hearing he watched did not seem to convince the committee chairman. Well, it's not his job to be convinced. If the rest of the committee wants to vote on it, it's just his job to hold the vote. And if he doesn't hold the vote, well, then Indiana needs to select a new committee chairman. Vote that guy out and vote a new guy in.
But what sucks is, you vote him out, and that could be like 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road.
Unfortunately, that's the snap of it. That's why I've been waiting. That's why because what happened last year when everybody was instituting those sanctuary states and whatnot because of Biden wanted to take away guns. South Carolina finally got off their ass and did open carry. I've been wanting open carry since like 2013.
Well, I think that's what's going to end up happening is at some point it's just going to be, well, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a little by little.
No, well, and I hope that rings true. But again, I'm not against trying one way if the other way doesn't work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you got to try and see which way works. So like if we do it one way, we try and get all, and it doesn't work, then we have to try another way. But eventually getting back most of what we lost, I would be happy about that. All right, who's raising their hand now?
Warsaw.
All right. I was going to add, as far as the whole American populace, the anti-gun left and all that, I think they've been really, how would I put this way? They've been relaxed and comfortable, and they haven't realized what they actually should be doing as citizens, as far as not as reliant on the government, state and federal. They should be actually relying on themselves, because theoretically, if they're relying on the United States government and their military, as well as the law enforcement, doesn't that kind of weaken us? Because any foreign nation could be actually seen that as weakness if we're not an armed populace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because foreign countries are actually fearing us because we're armed to the teeth. Back in the Second World War, last time I heard.
Well, remember, the left would rather have us be like Europe and the rest of the world, unarmed and dependent on the government for everything, instead of self-sufficient.
Look at Germany. Look at where they ended up. England too.
Yeah. In Germany's case, because their leaders screwed up so hard, that's why Angela Merkel and her party aren't in power anymore in Germany.
Well, so also like us not being self-sufficient whenever it comes to a lot of stuff is just complete trash. Like, oh, we're going to get it from our allies. Yeah.
How?
What if our allies say screw you?
Yeah, exactly.
No, how about this way? Another view. How about the people of Ukraine? Right now, Russia is actually possibly wanting to actually invade that territory.
Russia's been trying to invade that territory since they left.
They did it back in 2014. They took Crimea, they took Donetsk, and now they're still trying to push another front to take over the whole country. And now the Ukrainian armed populace has actually been legalized to actually arm themselves to the teeth, including their own citizens.
Well, then good for them. Let them do that.
And I'm just saying, why can't we have an example here if any foreign nation was giving us a threat?
We don't
Would they
need
do the
to.
same?
We have the Second Amendment.
It's like Volkshare.
But here's the question: would the left do it that way? Because I think they're relying on
No,
themselves.
the left would be trying to take away all the guns from people. That's their stance.
The left would bow down and go, "Oh, I guess we're all Chinese now."
Yeah, they wouldn't fight. They would rather just
to do that.
Yeah, they would rather just get paid off and not protect the nation. That's how they would go.
I never said that the left was smart.
No, no one ever did. All right,
Soviet Union.
Sean Ponery says Full House tonight. Outcast says everyone is dying. The clock starts ticking at birth. Yeah, except cyborgs like Night Strike. No, I'm not a cyborg.
Well, you're not a cyborg. You're God.
No, I'm not God either. Damn it, I'm a human being.
You're a demigod. You're a half-breed god. You're half vampire, half human.
No, I am not.
You're like Blade.
And all garden gnome.
No, because I can actually go out into the sun, unlike Blade.
Blade could.
Or most vampires.
It's like a Night Strike, so yeah.
Anyways,
hey, you've never seen Blade and Night Strike in the same place.
Oh, shush! You shush right now. C&T Design Arm says Alabama is up for constitutional carry again this year too. It should pass this year. Hopefully it does. Guy that comments says, would you clear a house with an M9130? An M44 maybe, but not a 9130.
Well, I mean, you could reach out and poke someone.
Well, yeah, with the 9130, you could reach out and poke someone with it. That's true.
I mean, but they'll see you coming around the corner for about 15 seconds.
Yeah, and an M44 would be better, right, Foos? Because it's shorter and it's more compact.
Yeah, but you still have a bolt action.
You still have a bolt action. I get that.
But I mean, honestly, if that's all I had, the bayonet would be extended.
Same here. I'm 100% with you on that.
Yeah, start jabbing your own enemy.
But anyways, moving on.
I'd take an SKS with bayo extended.
TNT said, "I will go make a sandwich just to say I made one before I die." Wow, I don't know what that brought that on, Ting.
Only one sandwich?
Only one? Sandwich. Only one? Yeah, just all right.
I can use a sandwich.
Anyways, CNT Design Arms says it's the sheriffs in Alabama that killed the bill last year. They made too much money off the CCW permits.
Was it the sheriff or the other people that did the?
It may have been the Sheriff's Association.
Okay.
But that's what he's saying. That the sheriffs killed the bill. Anyways, Seven Wonders says, okay, friends and good folks, wife is working on dinner after a long day. Going to keep her company. Have a great night. Okay, we'll see you later, Seven.
Doodles.
Goddamn Bacon says, oh, they know what shall not be infringed means. They just ignore and talk around it, which should show you all you need to know about principles based on government. Oh, not just that. You need to know how government works in and out, not just the principles. No. Anyways, CT Design Arms says the problem is politicians in the United States are not everyday people. No, they're not. They don't. They have too much money, and they are too far disconnected from how the middle class and even the poor class live, because they haven't been in those tax brackets for like 30 or 40, 50, 60, 70 years, depending on how old they are.
Forever.
Well, or ever, you know.
Hey, Nice Strike, I got some good news for you.
Okay, what is it?
That Croatian Mags video you were asking about, it's still up on my channel.
Which one?
The one where I'm showing how the mags are all ground up and stuff, and I'm trying to get it to go in the mag well.
Is it the one where you're grinding on the mag?
Well, I think they were already cut. I was trying to show you that they wouldn't lock into place in the AMD 63, but all the other mags would.
Okay, do you have a link to that video?
Yeah. I'm actually just going through kind of cleaning up my list of stuff.
Go post that link either in Discord or in the chat, because I have those magazines that he has in those videos, and those locked into my AK once I got
them. But I told you, even AK-47 Operators Union couldn't get them to fit in his Vepr. So I mean, what's that say?
Those were the late gen. The new gen are fitting on every AK platform out there now.
Yeah, the new ones just fit, but the originals, it was. It was touch and go.
I should have read the reviews on PSA because everybody was complaining about them. So
yeah,
here's the link, dude.
All right.
I mean, it's just wallered out. I mean, the gun that I sold Night Strike is just wallered out. It's been used and abused before he got it.
Yeah,
I got one and it works fine with mine. Having to ground down and file the tab off it.
Well, yeah, but I got an AMD 63 though. I don't have a
Who's the maker of that AMD?
FEG.
Oh,
here we go.
Wait, FEG?
Yeah, FEG made the actual receivers.
Why does this keep hanging up? I'm trying to go through all of the comments. The problem is everybody just keeps talking over me. Man, Gabriel.
You ever thought about raising your hand, Night Strike?
I shouldn't have to in my own chat.
Sometimes you have to. All right, so just point that out for you.
I can mute all of you and go through all the chat if you want me to.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead and do that?
I could.
I dare you.
Put your money where your dress is.
All right. There we go.
Why don't you put that dress on? Then I'll give. Wait, I shouldn't say.
There we go, Travis. There you go. You wanted me to put my money where the dress was. There it is. Everybody's muted.
You failed.
All right. Anyways, going through the comments.
I was being nice. Nice Strike.
I was responding to Travis, so I had to up the ante. Anyways,
I was not saying how pretty you look in your
oh no
white stained
dress. Stop.
Rockin' on the street, pretty woman.
Oh God. C&T Design Arms says, I agree to a point. We win. Any win we get is a step in the right direction, but we need to push for huge gains. That way, when we get small gains, we are still going in the right direction. Yep. No. It's good. It's good. Ting says, for some reason, I can only say come and get them. Well, it's a good start. It's a good start. Yep. Ting loves her Mosin. I like my Mosin too. It's good. CT's on arm says the leftists keep getting more and more extreme. Every video I do proves that. Well, anybody hasn't checked his videos out, go check his videos out. He also says the leftist definition of compromise is they win, we lose. Yeah, sadly. Bacon out there says most people are used to being governed even at the genetic level. That's why this game keeps going. That's an interesting way to look at it. Baron SVG is out there saying, hey, everyone. Ting says, how to take out an iceberg. Just use an ice pick. That is what the Democrats are going to do to our Constitution. No, more like they're going to get their weed lighter out and they're going to light the Constitution on fire. That's how they're going to take care of the Constitution. They don't care for it.
Let me ask you this, Night Strike. Didn't they do that in Germany?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah. Well, anyways, going on. Pale Horse says, one thing we're going to have to do if we want a political solution to the Second Amendment issue is we have to unhitch our wagon from the Republican mule train. Well, the problem is we need a party as big as the Democrats or the Republicans that is just for firearms. And good luck finding one of those.
You have to give credit though about the Democrats. There's only two that actually did support us, and that was what was it? Who's the female senator?
Boebert?
No, the one that was stopping the other radical Dems from destroying the filibuster.
Oh.
You got Manchin, and I'm trying to remember the other one.
Cinema,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not every Democrat is bad. It's just the ones that are radical, rabid ones that are fucking up everything.
The problem is of the Democrats in office right now, most a good 80% of them are the radicals, whereas the moderates are like in the minorities.
So we're talking about to 10%,
or if we're lucky, 10%. Okay, just because look out of all the Democrats in the Senate, look at the two who didn't vote for the bill, so the bills couldn't be passed to get rid of the filibuster or institute that voting law.
Hell, last time I heard, Manchin was getting death threats from the rest, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. Well, that's what they do. If they don't get what they want, they automatically death threat you. And which, FYI, that's against the law, but the left doesn't care about the law because they don't follow it.
The same laws that they propose all the time?
The same laws that they propose and want to take your guns away for, they don't even follow them. How about that? Anyways, Smeggy says his phone was super choppy, so he had to jump out. Well, that's too bad. Bacon and CNT Design and Arms are talking about saying this means war. Okay. I'm trying to get through all this, so hold on. Bacon says, I'm gonna reach out and touch them with my battery of trebuchets. Well, that's about all you'll have left after they take away all the guns. Because what's the old Latin saying, Travis? When catapults are outlawed, only outlaws will have catapults.
That's pretty much how it is, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's pointy sticks or something like that. Yeah.
No, it's catapults. But
okay.
But it's an old Latin saying. So, and yes, even the Romans had catapults. They just weren't very big. The big ones didn't come out until the Middle Ages. Pale Horse says, "You see, Night Strike, that is the problem. Nobody will vote for a third-party candidate because he won't win, so we won't vote for him. That's the problem." Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and that's the problem. We need, finding a third-party candidate that everyone can agree on, and not everyone is going to agree on on anything. So that's why we're stuck because of that situation. Because listen, back in I think it was 2016, the 2016 election, for I harp on about this, but this is my case point is the what is it, not the liberals, but the Libertarian Party, which they had John McAfee, they had Gary Johnson, and then they had Austin Peterson. And Austin Peterson was very pro-gun. He was like the most libertarian out of the bunch. He was the one that should have gotten the ticket. But no, let's field Gary Johnson, a Democratic pot-smoking asshole who hates guns. Yeah, that's really great. Okay, and yes, I harp on that because, well, guess what? That was the dumbest choice ever.
And Pale Horse ain't wrong though.
Yeah, but again, that's just me harping on about that. But anyways, and that's the point. The Libertarian Party, that's basically just Democrat light at this point because they just want to smoke pot.
And then you got the liberals.
And it used to be the Green Party, but apparently they all went to the Libertarian Party instead. I guess they ran out of pot. Oh.
We have to give those guys credit. They legalize pot in most states now.
Yep. The Republicans and the Democrats are in bed together. They are the unit party. The Democrats will rape you. The Republicans will stand there and watch. Oh, he says you're 10 minutes behind. No, I'm just lagging behind. It's not you. The laws they change. They don't change. You get charged. The laws they don't get charged under. Yeah, the CT Design Arm says yes. King Ting says that's a sweet AMD 63. Is it a home build? I'm doing an AMD 65 build. No, that was was that James River Armory, Travis, or was that the Rock River Arms? Oh, not Rock, but the
mine was finished by James River Armory. Yeah,
it was a James River Armory AMD 63. So no, it was a bot one. Pale Horse says Trump had a Republican House and Senate for his first 2 years. George W. Bush had a Republican House and Senate. So did his daddy. And what did they do? Well, honestly, with good old W, the assault weapons ban ended. That's the only good thing that really happened out of that. And the Democrats didn't have enough pull to try and pull one over the Republicans to get them to vote for it again. That's the only thing. That's the only good thing that happened out of George W. Bush Sr. He instituted the Chinese ban. So one of them at least.
Here's the thing. Pale Horse ain't wrong though, because every president we've had has actually been anti-gun most of the point. Actually, even the start of our country, every president, even George Washington, didn't he have to appease like the hordes of people because they didn't like the idea of actually supporting England over France?
Mm.
It seems like that's what's been going on. Is like we've been appeasing people over their choices.
Right. Well, yeah. Guy that comment says, "What if the anti-gunners hold up their end of the bargain and they start catapulting boulders into your house? Well, then I'm going to start firing back."
Hey, that's what George Washington was dealing with.
CT Design and Arms says, "I want an AMD 65 to build." Me too. And Team Ting says, "Bush lied and people died." Well, both Bushes did, but again,
and so did the Clintons.
Bush Sr. was probably responsible for Kennedy, anyways, because he was in charge of the CIA at that time, something like that, or he had something to do with the Kennedy assassination. At least that's what I heard.
Was it Jimmy Hoffa though?
But no, Jimmy Hoffa is something entirely different. He was a mobster that got just disappeared because he was informing on the mob.
Well, Kennedy was also looking into him. The mafia was actually literally paying his own, administration to look at him.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you haven't watched The Irishman, you would understand what I'm talking about then.
All right. Anyways, moving on. We're all caught up on the chat, and I think we've pretty much run this one into the ground. Quite literally, because it's 9:00. We started at 7:30. What the hell? Where did my time go? Travis, you still there? I think we lost Travis.
Yeah,
Travis
no, dude, I'm here. I'm just multitasking. I keep my microphone muted because I'm playing with the dog and I'm texting and I'm doing laundry and stuff. So I'm with you.
Travis is playing with his phone. He's playing Tetris. I got
it. I'm texting my mom. She told me that Coca-Cola is now selling a mocha flavored soda. So mocha flavored Coke. I thought they already did a coffee infused Coke, don't they? Comes like a narrow can or something. Yeah.
There's an old style where if you used this is from like my mom and my grandmother's day back when in the 50s and 60s, where they would have proper ice cream shops and whatnot. They what they used to do is there used to be something known as a chocolate Coke, where it was just Coke with chocolate in it.
Yeah,
a chocolate flavored Coke. I wish some company would figure out, I wish Coca-Cola would figure out how to do a Coca-Cola chocolate, because like they do with vanilla Coca-Cola.
We got that flavor mixer like a DQ. They got the the touchscreen Coke where you can put all those different flavors in there. There is somebody does make a chocolate flavored pop, or they used to when we were kids. I don't know if it was it Fago that used to make it, or I don't know if it was. God, there was one back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember trying it. It was pretty nasty.
Yeah,
It was Shasta, and it was disgusting.
DLE After Dark just went
It might have
live.
been
Just gonna
Shasta. I don't
pop
know.
over there after this. We're better. We're about ready to sunset this. So go check him out. Ting Ting says, "Ask God for a time resend. Night Strike. I'll try. Tony's out there saying yoo-hoo. Yep, Tony likes yoo-hoos. Okay, all right. Dingwai Outcast says doesn't sound horrible. Guy in the comments says All Out Loud should sunset, and NY Outcast says could be good in a mixed drink. Yeah, maybe. Daniel says, "Whoa, y'all are still going. We've been going, Daniel. You just walked away, but that's okay." Pale Horse says Bush Senior's daddy tried to launch a military coup against the United States government right before World War II began. Google that, and nobody spent a day in jail. Yeah, well, that's another thing. Anyways, we're gonna get on out of here, so we'll see you guys later.
I was gonna bring some Rona in here before you left.
Did you finally catch it?
Yeah.
Oh. So no cabin building for you for a while.
I gotta go tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys later. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us and talking with us. So
Adios, Felicia.
No, Daniel. He did not get the alien Rona. He got the normal Rona. He got the normal Panda Express, not the extraterrestrial Panda Express. So with that, we'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Defense Dad, do you have any final words of wisdom?
I got nothing.
Okay. So his words of wisdom is he's got nothing.
Oh look, Daniel got put time out right at the end.
Travis P11, do you have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, if you want to be smarter, come watch my podcast tomorrow morning at 8:00 Central Time. The only time zone that really matters. It's called Caliber Corner. And tomorrow we're talking about goats, the greatest of all time firearms, pistol caliber carbines. So it's going to be a scorcher. Make sure you guys are there.
All right. Check that out. Tony, final words of wisdom. Is your microphone on?
Huh?
Final words of wisdom.
Me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Tony. You're the only Tony here.
Oh, I'm deaf too. That's another side effect of Rona.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then we'll just end it then. So we'll see you all later. Vaya con Dios, mi amigos. Shall not be infringed.